pioneers were able to travel with dry goods such as flour and sugar, but ingredients like butter had to be made. Pioneers would use a butter churn to make butter. A butter churn has 3 parts. The bucket part, called the churn, where the milk from the cows would go to make the butter, the lid, and the plunger that would be moved up and down to stir and churn the cream into butter. This took quite some time and could be a lot of work, so some pioneers would take turns so that their arms would not get too tired. Butter was a main ingredient in some of the foods that the pioneers made and was especially delicious on biscuits and Johnny cakes. Here's an activity you can do at home to create your own butter using heavy cream and a jar with a tight-fitting lid. All you need is to fill your jar halfway with the heavy cream. You don't want a very big jar if you can help it. If you have a small pickle jar or something that you can clean out, that'll work as well. Fill halfway. Make sure your lid is on nice and tight. And now you're just going to shake. Very long time, so we're going to want to speed it up. Make sure you shake your butter for about 5 minutes. After about 2 minutes, your butter will start to thicken up. It'll be more like a cream than butter. You're going to want to keep shaking even though it feels like nothing's really happening. After a while, your butter will actually separate. It'll become a hard lump and then it'll have a buttermilk around it. Let's take a look. Ooh. See how now it's nice and thick? And you can still see some of that buttermilk around it, but the butter is nice and thick. Now we can spread some on our biscuits and enjoy. Remember to wash your hands really well before you do this, because the pioneer days, they didn't have all of the soaps and clean water that we do today, and a lot of people got very sick. Same thing can happen today. Make sure you keep your hands clean so that you won't get sick. Enjoy!